This video is sponsored by my favorite Japanese snack subscription box, Boxu. I recently watched a video by Iona, who is a really great cozy gaming YouTuber and plays a buttload of games. So when she ranked all of the cozy Switch games that came out in 2022, I decided I wanted to rank all of the games that I played in 2022. Cozy and not cozy. I didn't think that I had played that many games until I sat down and made a list, and I was surprised how many games that I at least checked out. Before we get into the video, I have a couple of honorable mentions that will not be included in my rankings. The first one being Animal Crossing New Horizons. That game came out in 2020 and I play it every single day. It's one of my favorite games, and of course I played it consistently all throughout 2022, but it is not gonna go on this list because it's not like new. Like, I didn't discover it in 2022, and it's also kind of a given. I think especially after the 2.0 update, it is an S tier game. Personally, in my opinion, I still have fun with it. A lot of people would disagree with me. That is for another video. The next honorable mention is Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley is one of my favorite games of all time. It might be the favorite game of all time. I still have a Stardew Valley Let's Play that I have yet to finish that I've been working on for a year, and I am so sorry about that. I really do suck. Okay, I'm so sorry. It's coming. I'm working on it. I promise. It's just taken me a lot longer than I expected. Stardew Valley won't be included in the ranking. Sims 4 is also not going to be included in the ranking. That's my last honorable mention. It's a great game. I played it all throughout 2022. Love that game. I don't think it belongs on this tier list since I didn't discover this game in 2022. Okay, I think that just about covers it. If you are looking for the perfect gift for somebody that is into Japanese snacks, candies, culture, then Boxu would 100% be my pick. If you're not familiar, Boxu is a snack subscription box with authentic Japanese snacks, candies, and teas. Each month's box is a new and unique theme with new and unique snacks every time. The first month's Boxu is the Seasons of Japan box. It's designed to give you a taste of all 4 seasons with some of Boxu's most popular snacks. After that, each month is a brand new theme, so it kind of keeps you on your toes a little bit. For example, this month's theme is Hokkaido Wonderland. Hokkaido is known for its delicious dairy and produce and beautiful wintertime activities. Boxu has never disappointed. They work with local businesses in Japan to bring snacks from all different regions right to your doorstep. And they're really dedicated to teaching you about where your snacks come from and to the cultural significance of certain food in Japan. Boxu also has an online store called Boxu Boutique, perfect for those who want to just grab a few snacks, reorder from past boxes, and they have a home decor section with some really great gift ideas as well. If you're interested in getting a special somebody a Boxu for the holidays, or maybe just to treat yourself, use my code LISS15 at checkout to get $15 off of your very first Boxu order. Special thank you to Boxu, and now back to the video. All right, gamers, here is my tier list. First off, for our categories, we got S tier, baby. A for awesome, B for pretty good, C, meh, D, never again. We don't have an E category because that is so unnecessary. That's so many categories. Also, I've never seen anybody do an E category. Like, what the fuck? But every time I do a tier list video, people are like, where's the E category? You missed the letter E. Like, I know the alphabet. Anyways, sorry. I'm already combative. F, I'll be honest. I don't know if I have a lot of games that I can even think would go in the F tier. I like to think of myself as a conscious consumer, okay? If I know that I'm not gonna like a game or people are saying that it's bad, I straight up am not buying it. Maybe as a gaming YouTuber, I should reconsider that for content. But like, for example, like Mario Strikers, Switch Sports, didn't buy them. I heard they sucked. I don't know. I also think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So yeah, that might be anticlimactic, but I'm just letting you know I'm not really gonna rate a lot of things F, if any at all. We play good games only. I tried to put these in some type of order, but then I gave up. So we're gonna start here with the first game that I played this year, the first new game, and that is Pokemon Legends Arceus. The thing with Pokemon Legends Arceus was that I loved it, actually. Okay, so what I wanna say is that this very short Legends Arceus review is going to be coming from a place of somebody who did not play Sword and Shield. So I really liked how different this Pokemon game was compared to all the other Pokemon games that I've played. I really love that you could just throw a ball in the wild. I don't love how many Pokemon you catch, to be totally honest. Like, catching like 10 of the same Pokemon, it's kind of like, oh, that's interesting, but it also kind of stressed me out because it was like, why do I have so many of one Pokemon? You know what I mean? That is just like so nitpicky though. The thing about Legends Arceus is that I think it could always be better. I think that every Pokemon game to come out in the last however many years can always be better. That is literally why I did not buy Sword and Shield, is because when it first came out, a lot of people really did not like it. And I was like, I'm going to save my money. I hope you understand where I'm coming from there. With Legends Arceus, I'm throwing it in pretty good because it could be better. I really wish that they would stop putting out half-baked games, okay? End rant. We're moving on to Kirby in the Forgotten Land. I'm not a Kirby person. I haven't played like every single Kirby game. I fucking love this game though. All I gotta say is I love mouthful car mode, Kirby. I love that this Kirby game was like 3D, all axes, you know what I'm talking about? I think all Kirby games should be 3D. Next up, I have Omori. I played Omori this year. I don't know if it came out this year. My friend Jessie was bugging me to play Omori, so I was like, okay, fine, like I'll play it. I don't normally play scary games. To be honest, I get really scared. And not gonna lie, the other night, I did take an edible for the first time in a very long time. And when I took this edible, I had really strange delusions about my staircase because of this game. I was very paranoid about the staircase. I did not like it. It was not cool. I thought that Omori was more than a scary game. I really like that most of the game genuinely is just like really fun and cute. And then it has those moments where the story hits hard and it gets real spooky. I thought this game was great. I definitely think though, if I'm gonna put this in an A for awesome, should I put it in pretty good? Yeah, I'll put it in A for awesome. If you're gonna play this game though, please look up the trigger warnings because you should 100% do that. It's very much not like, it's like a psychological horror, okay? You know what I mean? It's got some fucked up shit in there. Next up, I wanted to talk to you guys about Fall Guys. This game is so fun, but it pisses me off so bad. I played Fall Guys for the first time officially this year because it came out for free. It came out a long time ago and my boyfriend had bought it, but I decided I didn't want to buy it because I was like, the hype kind of already died, you know? It was cool to see the hype come back again this year when they did go free to play. Nowadays, if I try to hop into Fall Guys, I get really pissed off because now it's just like the really good people that are playing. So to be honest, I probably won't be touching Fall Guys again unless they somehow reel me back in. Or unless I think like a lot of the hype comes back for it. Do you know what I'm saying? Splatoon 3. This is my first Splatoon game. I'd never ever played Splatoon before. I would throw it an A for awesome. I can't really compare it to the other Splatoons because obviously this is my first one, but God, did I have so much fun with this game. I am excited for children to get this game for Christmas and hop on so that I can actually win. Okay, I'm not very good and nobody wants to play with me anyways, but I am excited to wreck some kids. Bear and Breakfast. I played this game on the channel recently. I did 2 Let's Play videos of it and I probably will not be finishing it, and so I'm gonna throw it in D, never again. Here's the thing is I thought that the game was great. I am overall, just like in general, kind of tired of grindy games. When I looked up how much playtime there was in this game and it said 30 hours, I was so stoked. But I kid you not, there have been days where I've been playing and I have been for 4 hours just like looking for copper plates. You know what I mean? It's like I'm not really into that type of grind. It's really fun to decorate the B&Bs and I think that it's overall like a really cute and fun game. And if you don't mind that grindy aspect, I would definitely look into it. It's really like formulaic and it kind of, I don't know. Like once you figure out that you just need the highest level objects in the room, they don't actually have to be like cute, and you just fill the rooms with as many items as you can to get as many points, then you're just kind of like, oh. And I think that the guest demands aren't really properly scaled for where I am in the game at any time, unless I just load the rooms with items. I'll stop ranting about it because I do think that the game is cute. I just think that it's a little unbalanced. That's just my opinion. Unpacking. I was so pleasantly surprised by this game. I also love a quick play. This game is only a couple hours long. It has a beautiful story. I think it's really fun to go through and like obviously unpack the boxes and then you learn the story as you go, and it's such an amazing way to tell a story through just items. I've heard that there's like a lot of replayability value if you want to go through and get certain achievements and replay the game. I haven't done that. I can't attest to that at all. I do love a game that's like short, sweet, to the point. That's what I'm loving lately. I'm not loving the grindy games, like I said, so Unpacking is a total S tier for me. It's a beautiful, beautiful game. I recommend you check it out. Okay, so we got Disney Dreamlight Valley. Right now I'm throwing it in pretty good. I love Disney Dreamlight Valley as a game and as a concept. It is in early access right now, so I'm not trying to shit on it or anything. Like, I don't think that that's very helpful, especially when like the game is in early access. It's coming out for free next year. I personally, the gameplay, just the gameplay, okay? Follow me, listen. Before you go run to the comments and say it's nothing like Animal Crossing, the gameplay is a lot like Animal Crossing. It's like if Animal Crossing had Disney characters and then also a lot of quests. Farming Dreamlight is essentially like farming Nook Miles. We've got a little bit of farming that's not like super hard or anything, and it's not like a super farming focused game like a Stardew Valley. The decorating aspect of the game is the best part of this game to me. I spend hours at a time decorating my valley. It's awesome. Another great thing about it too is that there is a ton of story, a ton of questing, a ton of adventuring. You go and you have to unlock so many different realms. There is a lot to this game. I recommend that you look into it though before you buy it, just saying, because it really isn't for everybody. At first, I wasn't really super hooked until I found the decorating. The decorating is very akin to Animal Crossing for me, but it's a lot more like creative mode. With Dreamlight Valley, it's going in the B tier because it's not fully like done yet. Obviously, I want them to keep working on fixing bugs. Something that I also heard in my comments yesterday when I posted my Dreamlight Valley video was that the game has some accessibility issues, especially with the text sizing. So I'm like, yeah, okay, we've got some things that we've got to work on. I really, really want to see this game succeed though. I genuinely think it's very good. A little to the left, it's a puzzle game that I played recently. I posted a Let's Play of it on the channel. I love a good puzzle game. I am a puzzle game lover. This game I thought was really cute, short, sweet, to the point. Like I said, it's only a couple hours long. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it in pretty good. Cozy Grove. Cozy Grove, I don't think I played for the first time this year, but I wanted to add it because I play it quite frequently. Cozy Grove is one of those games for me that is more like a daily check-in. I can hop in for like max 1 hour a day is what I would typically do if I had more time. So my thing with Cozy Grove is that sometimes I run into ruts where I will be hopping on as often as I can, but I still can't unlock everything that I need to complete the quests. And so sometimes my quests will be sitting there for like 7 total days and I cannot do anything about it. I don't know what is going on. So I haven't touched it in a minute because I got a little irritated, I'm not gonna lie, but I am very irritable. Cozy Grove, I would say, however, with how many hours I've been able to drop into it that I've genuinely enjoyed, I think Cozy Grove is an A for awesome. Okay, so I played Elden Ring this year. Elden Ring is gonna go in S tier, baby. I don't have as many hours in Elden Ring as I would want to. I love this game. I love all the Dark Souls games except for Bloodborne was not my favorite. Bloodborne I actually did not play much of at all because I rage quit, which is kind of surprising because I've played all the other Dark Souls games, but whatever. Elden Ring, fucking, it rocks. I think it's a great game. I'm excited to touch it a little bit more when I have some more time. I need to sit down, okay, and enjoy it. It's not one of those games that you can like only play for like an hour at a time, which is really all I have time for lately. But that is where our next game comes in, Mini Motorways. I played this game for a sponsor on stream and I love this game. It is an unsuspecting A for awesome. All you do is you make roads and do motorways for various cities, and it has little challenges, daily challenges, which I love to hop in for the daily challenges. I am one of those bitches that does the New York Times crossword every day, the mini, the regular, and I do my Wordle. I do. I love little brain games, and I think Mini Motorways is a little brain game. There's also like a free mode where you can just do whatever you want with no restrictions. Your peoples don't have to get to work on time or whatever. There's different ways to play. I think it's such a fun little like banger. It's a quick little banger. Shout out Mini Motorways, you rock. Next up, we got Ooblets. We're almost done. Ooblets is a I don't know, pretty good or A for awesome. You know what? I would say Ooblets is A for awesome. I think it's fun, it's challenging. It kind of reminds me of like Pokemon, Animal Crossing, a little bit is like Stardew. It's cute. I love the turn-based battles. I also really like decorating my little farm and my house. You know, that's all I really need in a game is to be able to decorate a little farm and a little house and I'm happy. I don't know, I am a simple girl. Pokemon Scarlet, I only have played up until I think I'm on my 3rd gym. Something that I will say about it is I like how open-ended it is. The world feels a lot more complete than Legends Arceus. I do miss some of the mechanics from Legends Arceus. I would like some of that to return to Scarlet, but I actually hear that's an unpopular opinion. I've been watching a lot of people's Pokemon review videos and Pokemon opinion videos, and a lot of people disagree with me there. I can't say that there's anything that really irks me about Scarlet yet, except for the fact that Nintendo has the audacity, or Game Freak has the audacity. Who made made this game. I don't know. I just am so sick of Pokemon games being unfinished. I would much rather wait for them to be great. I want like a beautiful, polished Pokemon game. Like, is that so much to ask for? Because we have not gotten that in a very long time. It's kind of making me mad. So I will say that Pokemon Scarlet, I think it's pretty good because I wouldn't put it under Arceus, but I wouldn't put it over Arceus. I genuinely don't have like a very educated Pokemon opinion to even be like making that judgment. And the Pokemon community scares me. Okay, so please don't come for me. I also haven't finished the game. So can I even have an opinion yet? I don't know. So this is a random one. Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. I am almost sure that I played this game this year. Did this game come out this year or last year? Time is warping. So with Pioneers of Olive Town, poop for short. I love calling it poop. It's not as captivating to me as other Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons titles. Recently, I've been going back and playing Friends of Mineral Town, the one that they made for the Switch, and God, that game is just so freaking good. I don't think I gave this game much of a chance, and it feels kind of unfair to put it in meh, but I'm gonna throw it in meh. I don't remember what pissed me off about this game. Let me know what your opinion about this game was. Convince me to play it, because I have it and I want to play it and I want to give it a chance because this is my favorite franchise of all time. The thing is, oh my God, this is so random and like not cool to say, but like Stardew Valley is based on the Harvest Moon games, of course, but did it so much better that I've had such a hard time going back and playing those Harvest Moon and Story of Seasons games and even touching it since. Like, I genuinely love these games. I just think that Stardew Valley did such a great job, like really knocked it out of the park. So sorry to be a hater, but I was for a minute there. Garden Story. I played Garden Story this year, I think, or last year. Frick, I don't remember. Garden Story I thought was pretty good, but I didn't finish it. Pretty good, excuse me. I want to finish it. This is going to force me to finish the games that I have not finished yet. These last three are kind of randos, but I finished Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I'm gonna say this right now. I am a huge fan of the original Assassin's Creeds, the Ezio, the first Assassin's Creed. Those games changed video games for me for my entire life when I played them when they came out. When I was a wee little lass, I loved the Assassin's Creed games. I did not play any of the games outside of the first one in the Ezio trilogy. I was a retired gamer when I was a teenager, apparently, because I don't remember playing any of them. So I decided to give Odyssey and Origins a shot. The first one I played was Odyssey because I am obsessed with ancient Greece. Genuinely, I don't understand why people shit on these games so hard. Assassin's Creed fans, I'm so sorry. I love you guys, but like every time I hop on your subreddit, it is so insufferable because it's just people complaining about how these games will not live up to the original games, which fine. I don't really think that they're trying to be that at this point. I think that they're just like really great open world RPGs and they're just called Assassin's Creed. So that's my bone to pick, okay, with the Assassin's Creed community. Please don't come for me. I'm sorry, I like these games. I do think that this one in particular, Odyssey, I'm gonna say that it has a lot of fluff, so it's going pretty good. Like, it gets really repetitive at one point, even when you're just playing the main story. If you deviate from the story too much and you're trying to be like a completionist, you are going to be doing like the same shit over and over again. But I also put 120 hours into it and I played the DLC, so I don't know. I don't even know. I just really liked Cassandra a lot too as a main character. I thought she was great. Oh my God, I did like the game. I just thought, yeah, it was a little grindy and I did drop 120 hours into it, so I'm feeling a little conflicted here. But that's where Assassin's Creed Origins comes in. Origins is a way shorter game in my opinion, way smaller scale. Perfect, like the perfect amount of scale. Or Odyssey is this big, Origins is this big, but Origins is perfect. Love the story, genuinely think it's so much better. It's ancient Egypt. The only thing that I would say Odyssey is like actually way better at is obviously like the sailing and stuff. The sailing in Origins, I don't know, because I played Origins after I played Odyssey, I was kind of missing like the sailing in Odyssey. That's it, that's all I have to say. Okay, my last game is a game I did not finish and it's Stray. say I'm throwing it in pretty good because I don't know. I don't know. I didn't finish it. I actually didn't get very far into it either. I've only put 10 hours. So I don't know. It feels weird to put it in meh because it is way better than the Pioneers of Olive Town poo. Way different game though. It's hard to compare, right? It's like a little bit difficult to fully make this tier list like hip happening. I thought Stray was such a cute concept, very adorable. It just happened to come out in the middle of me moving, and so that's why I didn't finish it. I got a couple games here that I really do need to finish and really do need to put a lot more hours into. Let me know if my opinions are trash. Am I a certified gamer yet? I played a lot more games than I typically play in a year this year. Not as much as other people though, so I feel like I'm kind of slacking. Make sure you guys go and check out Iona on YouTube, who inspired me to make this video. If you like this video and you liked how casual it was, you might like the other video I did recently where I did, what was the game? A Little to the Left. That was really fun. So go and check that out. Of course, go and check me out on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, all of that biz. I hope you're having a great day and you continue to do so. Let me know if my opinions are trash, and I will see you in the next one.